Hiya, folks. This is Rick Emmett of Triumph.
This is Mark Merrill, also known as Johnny B. Bad.
Yo, guys, it's Mark McKay.
Hey, this is Frank Fletcher.
Hola, amigos. This is Billy Sheehan.
Hey, guys, this is John Karabi.
Hey, guys, it's Leva Leone.
What's up, guys? Cassandra Carson here from Paralandra and the Life Project.
What's up, everybody? It's Logan from All the Pretty Things.
Hey, this is Cody Howell.
Hey, this is Sammy Lee, drummer of the band Red Rain.
My name's Reggie, and you are listening to the Weekly Pour podcast. Thanks so much for joining the most amazing twosome out there.
The most amazing things that can happen to a human being will happen to you if you lower your expectations. Welcome to the Weekly Pour podcast. Here are your hosts, TbT and Ace.
Greetings. I am TbT. That guy over there is Ace. Welcome to episode 79 of the Weekly Pour podcast. Happy Tuesday to you, Mr. Ace.
How's it going?
It's Tuesday. It's there's one word that describes everything. There's two, but I'm gonna leave the bad word out. It's cold.
Man, is it ever?
It is stupid.
Now, I don't complain about these things too much.
Sure.
Other than the normal complaining. But I get a kick out of the people I see on Facebook after a week. A week of winter weather. And they're complaining. And they all want to 100-degree weather again. And
right.
All that stuff. And I'm like, it's been a week.
Most of them are the ones that were complaining in the summertime about how freaking hot it was. And, oh my gosh, I can't wait for the winter. Well, I want to see all you assholes outside sunbathing in this 12-degree weather.
You know, and someone said they were tired of snow already.
What snow?
We've had 2 dustings of snow.
Yeah. Luckily, we're not getting the 4 feet like everybody else. We've had dustings.
Yeah, we're not shoveling out an NFL stadium.
No. Or postponing a game for 3 days or whatever so that they can shovel things. I don't get it.
I don't either. I mean, because in Indiana, next week it'll be 60 degrees.
Yes. I'm looking forward to it. I will have, there will be a barbecue, all kinds of stuff. But that's not today, because today it was like 11.
I think in Santa Barbara, which is where I'm moving to someday, it's 57 and sunny.
Nice.
It's that way year round.
I made a comment the other day to TbT Jr. and said, y'all need to send some heat. And he goes, we can't. It's cold here too. Keep in mind he lives in Florida. So I pulled it up. It was 56 degrees. That's not cold. I pulled it up right now and it's 70. So I want to hear it.
It's cold in Texas again.
Right.
Remember a couple of years ago when they had all the issues in Texas because it snowed and no one knew what to do?
Yeah.
To all my friends in Texas.
Right.
It's cold now and it's like it is here. They don't know what to do.
But did they get snow?
Yes, some. I think they did.
Yeah. So, yeah. But it's cold. I'm tired of it. I'm done with it. Yeah, I'm the one that chose to live here. But what is it right now? It is 10 degrees right now. And the current feel like is 1. 1.
1, which is ridiculous. But the sun came out today, which made all the things better.
Correct. And tomorrow, the sun is supposed to be out all day. No, not a cloud in sight. However, just
break out into song.
Well, probably Thursday when I start singing something very, very bad because there's a 50% chance of light snow.
Dusting.
Probably. Light snow accumulation is possible. I don't really care. It's cold. It'll be 30. I'll take 30 degrees over 1.
Yes.
I'm done. I can't wait to see my power bill because my heater's going. Trying to keep the house cool. Warm. Yeah.
I'm burning a lot of heat.
It's aggravating.
Let me tell you something interesting because I just saw this in the chat.
I haven't even addressed the chat yet. My gosh.
So so my birthday, my official birthday, and thank you everyone for the birthday wishes.
Yes.
Was Saturday.
62.
Exactly, 62, well preserved. So, but the week before we celebrated it because Kathy was here.
Right.
And so we had everyone over. Kathy was here. Every year, my wife makes two things for my birthday.
Yes.
Her amazing lasagna and persimmon pudding.
Yes.
And Kathy had her first experience of persimmon pudding.
Yes.
And loved it.
Yeah.
And she is raving about it right now in the chat.
You do remember we talked about this last week.
We talked about the Alfredo.
Oh, we talked about the persimmon pudding because we started talking about, yeah, because remember the tree that I found in Florida?
Yes, and she's still raving about the pudding.
See? I want to rave about the Alfredo sauce.
You haven't had it.
That's my point. I don't think that's fair. Look at the chat just going off tonight. If you happen to be watching this on anything else like the Book of Face or something like that, jump in over to Facebook. Or I'm sorry, jump over to YouTube. This is where our main stream is going. We've got the chat pulled up. Everybody's in there. So let me see. Let me take a look. We got all these people in the chat and nobody has hit the thumbs up. This should be a weekly thing. When you go in, don't even say hi. Just hit the thumbs up. You guys have to help us help you. Party at Ace's house, Alfredo and persimmon pudding, please. No. Only because it's too cold. It's too cold. Who all's in here? We got Kathy, of course, Natalie, our moderators in there. Mama TBT's in. Lou, who's coming in from the frozen north up in Michigan.
Who knows what cold is?
Exactly. Kathy, of course, Sandra D, and Shannon, and who else? Well, that's all. Those are the only ones that say anything, but that's okay. Hit that thumbs up, people. Look, I just did. So yeah. Oh, Kathy. If you hit it, it's just not showing up on. It's not showing up on my side. What if I refresh? Do I lose everything? Yep. That's all right. I don't care. All right, 6 people. That's what it's showing me now. If I hit it. Okay. Well, good. Yeah. I'm done with the cold weather. I know it's only January, but I'm done. However, I'll take this over snow.
Well, yeah, of course.
Because I don't want the snow.
The horrible rain we had. The ice cold rain.
I wasn't out in it.
But I am.
Oh.
Every day.
Well.
And it sucked.
Yeah, and you couldn't take an umbrella because the wind was blowing at like 80 knots.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
And I've got a job to do, and I'm out in the weather doing said job while you're in your office.
Yes.
Taking care of business.
Yes. Making sure that you can do your job.
Yes. Stressing yourself out.
Yeah, pretty much. Happy MLK After Day. Because MLK Day was yesterday.
It was.
You know what I've noticed? And this isn't a bitch or moan or complaint, but there is it's almost split 50-50 down the middle of businesses that are closed on MLK Day and businesses that are open. It reminds me a lot of almost any other holiday anymore, with the exception of Christmas and Thanksgiving, where people and businesses are actually shutting down. Schools, what were schools doing yesterday? Weren't they just on a like an e-learning or something? At least in our area, they I don't know. Maybe they were off yesterday and had e-learning Friday. But everybody's 2 hours delayed, tomorrow even.
Right.
Because of the cold.
In my day,
right?
We trudged down to the end of the driveway and waited on the bus.
Dude, I lived in Iceland.
You did live in Iceland.
And whoever gave us the thumbs down can suck it. Just saying.
You know, you've got an interesting experience there. Iceland,
yeah,
and then Guam.
Oh yeah, 1,000 degrees and minus 1,000 degrees. It's great.
And nothing but snakes.
Yeah. Well, the snakes in Iceland were crazy.
Did you watch
nope.
playoffs? Did you?
Did I watch playoffs? Yeah, sure. I watched
NFL,
one.
just the one.
I
There,
watched one. I had the others in the background.
well, there were much better games than the one you watched.
I have no doubt. The one last night,
A good
I was
game.
very happy with. Very, very
Yeah,
happy with that.
most Cowboys fans were.
Wow. There it is.
Uh, the
Ah,
reason
yes.
the reason I ask is not to pick on you and your Cowboys,
Thank you. Appreciate that. I've had enough.
but we experienced, and I was frustrated with it, but our first streaming ever exclusively to Peacock.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm irritated as heck.
Why?
For one, I've had Peacock, the cock. I've had the cock for since its inception
Sure.
because of WWE.
Exactly.
So I can't remember what I pay. It's not a lot of money.
No.
It's one of the lesser priced subscription services. So all of a sudden, I want to watch this Kansas City game.
Okay.
Can't. I've got the cock. I pull up my streaming service. I'm a nice guy, so I don't make the wife watch it on the big screen. We watch a show. I have it on my iPad or my phone or something.
Okay.
It won't let me do it. It says that there are too many people streaming at this time for me to use my service.
Okay. You know why?
Well, I'd like to know because the cock won't tell me.
Here's the reason. When you signed up for Peacock, you only got the service that offers up to 3 users at a time.
3.
Yourself. Well, your wife had to have been watching something.
Nope. No, my
No.
son was.
Okay, there's one.
That's one.
Has he given it to somebody?
With my permission.
Okay, so there's 2, maybe 3.
I don't think so.
You know you can go into your settings as well, I do believe, and you can kick everybody off.
Well, I started examining my settings, and that's where I changed the password right in the middle of it.
Yeah, but that wouldn't matter because they're already in.
Right, they're already in. But regardless, as far as I could tell, one person is watching this.
Okay.
And it's not letting me. And one of the funny things about Peacock, it's the only one that does this. For instance, if I go to my upstairs TV and I'm watching something on Peacock, and then I decide, I'm going to finish this in the bedroom as I get ready for bed, I shut that TV off. I get out of the service altogether, shut the TV off, come downstairs, turn on this TV. It won't let me watch it. It has to wait so many minutes for that to clear out. And then I can come back in, maybe 20 minutes and pick it back up.
I don't think I've experienced that.
I have a lot, especially with the wrestling.
Okay.
When there's a wrestling, what do they call them now? It used to be pay-per-views. Now it's whatever.
It's a Peacock view.
So now I can't watch football, even though, I could not watch the Kansas City Swifties.
Okay.
Because they wouldn't let me. And I'm paying for it. For years.
Here's a way around it.
Don't pay for it?
Well, no. Obviously, yeah, that's a great way around it. But do you have Paramount Plus?
I do.
You should have went to Paramount Plus. Would have been able to watch it.
Why is that? Are they exclusive too?
I think the cock owns them. I think. I could be wrong, but the reason I bring that up is because TbT Jr. sent me a text and said, I hate when I can't watch the football game. And I said, I don't know why you can't. You should be able to. And then he responded a little bit later and said, I got it on the Paramount. So,
well, they have some things, yes. And Kathy is making jokes about her watching wrestling. She does watch wrestling when she's here with me. So that was one problem. Now, it wasn't a big deal in the sense that it's one game.
Okay.
But in essence, we are now creating a pay service. to allow people to watch a game.
Sure.
And by all numbers, it was a success to a point. Peacock was paid. No, they paid the NFL $100 million. Did you know that?
No.
To do this. For the exclusive rights to this one playoff game. $100 million. They already have 20 million subscribers.
Right.
And the game announced on Sunday, it averaged 23 million viewers. So they added more people. I'm not sure how many. The numbers aren't out yet, I don't think. But
I also want to know how many they lose over the next 30 days because those people signed up for their 30-day free trial to get through the playoffs, and then they're gone.
Well, that's the thing. Is there more, or is this just one game? Do I have to do this again?
Well, here's a perfect example. Tonight, there's a rivalry game, a rival college basketball game that's actually going on right now on the Cock.
Can we not watch it somewhere else?
I don't know, but I don't think so. I think it's exclusively on the Cock.
I don't like this. I don't like where we're headed. I mean, we already pay for a zillion services. Everyone wanted to cut the cord. Got to cut the cord. But now we're paying for this service, that service, this service. Now we want to watch the playoffs. We got to get a special service, something we don't have.
Okay, so I just pulled that up and it says, I just put, where can I watch that game? And it says Peacock. So if you are an Indiana or Purdue fan, you're only going to be able to watch it on the Cock.
So you get to see Indiana lose.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's frustrating. First of all, I pay for the service. And for all intents and purposes, I had one person watching that. And for some reason, there was a blockade around my house to where I couldn't watch it. That irritated the heck out of me. I fired off an angry, sternly worded email to Peacock.
Dear Cock.
Yes, I have not got a reply.
How did you, okay, never mind.
What are you, pineapple juice? What?
Yeah, it was just sitting here. I was like, oh, cool. Wife's been making drinks.
So you'll just drink anything that's sitting near you?
That's not me. I won't mention anybody else's name, but I'm sure she'll be in here making another one soon.
So it's just frustrating. We're headed to a point now where how many services do I have to have in order to pay for and in order to watch some football?
Right.
What's the Super Bowl going to end up being?
That has already been determined. That is going to be on, what was it? I just seen it the other day. I think it's going to be on Max.
So
I'm joking.
but what if it was, and what if they jack the price up so you can watch the Super Bowl and now you got to pay $20 or $30?
I'd never pay it.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, the only way I would pay it, honestly, if Metallica was going to be the halftime show.
So that'll never happen.
Right. So no, I would never pay unless the second way I would pay is if it was my team that was going to be in the Super Bowl.
Which will never happen.
I know. So yeah, basically they'll never get my money.
So not only could I not watch the game because of some sort of blockade or people maybe I don't know have stolen my password, but
sure.
I had no indication of that. And if I didn't have it, I would still have to pay for it just to watch the dumb game.
How about I give you one more option? Are you ready?
Sure.
Go to TikTok.
Okay.
Do you know how many people live stream this stuff and put it on TikTok?
I do not.
There's tons of them. There are many times where, our games that we get in our area are Colts, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I have no desire to watch the Colts play, almost anybody. So I don't get a chance to see my team. But if I go to TikTok, somebody is streaming it and I can watch it.
So are you watching this on your TV? Have you put the app on your TV? Can you do that?
I don't know. No, I use my iPad.
I don't have the TikTok because I don't want the Chinese watching me.
Oh, it's fine. It is honestly awesome because every 30 days you get fortune cookies, chopsticks, and a free General Tso's chicken.
Well, plus honestly, what is there not to know that they don't already know?
Exactly. I heard somebody say something the other day that, oh, next thing you know, we're going to have to start giving the government our IDs to vote. And they're going to have a picture. And I was like, well, wait a minute. Do you have a driver's license?
Don't I already have to do that?
Yeah. So I was like, whatever.
Rant number 2. So now that I had my birthday and my license expired, I had to go get the real ID. And maybe I'm not with it on this, and maybe you can explain to me the purpose of the dumb thing. But I had to go to the DMV, and I had to bring them evidence of who I was,
right,
to get the real ID, because it's supposed to be better and more what?
It is securely enhanced. It is enhanced security. So this is what you're going to have in order to fly commercial aircraft within the country.
I don't have a license to fly.
This is your license to fly. You go out, you pick a plane or a helicopter, it's yours.
So why does this matter? Why is this important? I have a passport that the government gave me.
A passport exceeds, security-wise, it exceeds that real ID.
But they tell me I have to have it.
Well, yeah, because they're not issuing the old ones anymore.
But I have a driver's license that you gave me. The government gave that to me.
Right.
In 1986.
It's enhanced security. It's just an enhanced ID.
You sound like the government. Circular logic.
I used to work for them.
It's better. How?
Well, I didn't say it was better because I didn't want to get one either. But when I had to get mine, I was forced to. Here's the thing. Be thankful, and I think a lot of the ladies will speak up in here. Be thankful that you're not a woman that has to get it, because if you've been married 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, you have to bring divorce papers for those 5, 6, or 7 divorces showing that your name's changed again, plus the marriage certificate for whatever marriage you've had. Totally crazy. That's why I don't get a license and I just drive. Actually, I don't drive. I'm just traveling.
So I have to present all this paperwork proving who I am.
Yeah.
That the government all gave me: birth certificate, passport, my old license, my ID from work, blood, my firstborn son, DNA.
Yeah.
Just to get a real ID that is more secure somehow.
Yeah.
It's enhanced.
I know. But yeah, so that's exactly what it is. So something that's more related to the show as far as being ticked off, I got a story for you.
All right.
So every year they come out with awards for internet type things. So like podcasts or, videos, any kind of thing, whatever. So he's got these awards and you can nominate whoever you want.
Yeah, I've been hopeful that someone would nominate us.
Here we go. Because I said, you know what? I'm going to nominate us. At least we can say we were nominated, even if we were the ones doing the nominating. But we did nominated, or I went into it. I'm not going to name them yet. Because I was going to nominate us for a bunch of different categories. I think I had, I don't know, maybe 5, 6 categories that I was going to nominate us for. So I'm putting them in there. I'm putting in all of our information. And it says, excellent. Hit next page. Okay, cool. We're getting there. Next page. And I'm looking and I'm like, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like 5 or 6 things that I was going to nominate us for, we were charged $500, like $575 for each category.
For each one.
So by the time I was done, we had $5,000 worth of charges in order to nominate ourselves for an internet award that does nothing. So Yeah, it was like $5,000. So obviously I hit back and then I hit delete because there's no way. I mean, we might be fun and we might be funny and have great shows, but I ain't paying that.
I think that it would be cool to say something like, Internet Award winner for best podcast. But guess what?
Sure.
I think we could just throw that out there.
I think you're right. I think we
Because
can give ourselves we can give
internet,
ourselves an award.
because who's governing the internet anyway, besides the Chinese?
Whoever came up with the Real ID.
There you go, and they don't care.
Yeah.
So that's ridiculous. So that's just to nominate. So how do you know if you win?
I don't know. I didn't get that far.
Do you pay a little extra to win?
But here's the thing. Think about this. If you're up for an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, a Tony, a Freddie, a Slammy, do you have to pay to be nominated? I think not.
I don't think so.
Right. So why do we have to pay to nominate ourselves for an award that does nothing?
Are you sure you weren't being scammed?
I'm 100% because I found the website, I found their posts, and I commented and said, don't forget to let people know how much this BS is. They haven't replied. Either that or they deleted it. I don't know. But still, that to me is just asinine. This is why, yeah, I mean, we're no Eddie Trunk, of course. Somebody, if you guys know who Eddie Trunk is, he freaking awesome guy, except for today, he can piss off. But, but, yeah, we get that. But to be nominated would be cool. And that's what I wanted to do. Just say, yep, cool, we were nominated.
Right.
No. Why? That's ridiculous. So we're going to come up with our own Weekly Poor Podcast Awards.
Yeah, and we could send them out to us.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we won the very first one.
Did we?
What it is the best podcast on Tuesday nights.
Man, congratulations.
Congrats to you as well.
Great.
Yeah, I'm so glad we won.
Put that in the post-show notes when you post this.
Yes. Hashtag winner.
I can't believe they would charge for something like that.
It was stupid. I don't understand, but I don't know.
Hopefully that's not the norm.
No. Hey, you know who else is very, very upset right now?
Who?
Sleep Token.
I just pulled that up.
It's a good segue.
It was.
So if anybody read the description for the show, it said something to the effect that if you call yourself a fan, why would you leak the birth certificate of a band member? Well, this happened to Sleep Token, of all bands. We've discussed Sleep Token in the past, talking about how they are the unknown band that is, what I called today's Pink Floyd. They all wear masks during interviews. Their voices are modulated, so you can't tell who they are. Allegedly, someone leaked one of the birth certificates to one of the band members. And this person was a fan and leaked this stupid birth certificate.
So someone thought they were being clever.
Right. So what does Sleep Token do? They deleted their entire social media profile. Their Instagram page wiped out completely and left like a mysterious post or whatever in the bio part that said nothing lasts forever. So everybody right now speculating one of two things. Either one, this is due to the whole the birth certificate thing, or two, oh, the band's breaking up. They're not breaking up. They're going on tour. But
right.
How do you call yourself a fan? Are you that saturated with or infatuated with a band that you don't know who they are, so let's leak the information we find, and it happens to be a birth certificate? I mean, come on.
Well, it makes you wonder how much digging they had to do to find out who these people are.
Yeah, how did they find out who they were to begin with?
I mean, there's places to go, I think, for that stuff, like Library of Congress or something like that. But
sure,
that's a little bit of work.
It's a lot of work.
This says it's speculation, so we don't know if this is confirmed.
True.
Okay.
But I mean, if you're a band, you're a sports figure, I don't care who you are. If anonymity is your thing and you don't want to be known, and in today's world of the internet and social media, it's very hard. It's very difficult to keep that, that secret, that anonymity. And for somebody to go and ruin it like that, I mean, it's classless. To find out who that was, if even possible, to, I don't know, you're going to have them arrested or press charges or something. I mean, it's insane. And like you said, it's speculation on that part, but holy crap.
Well, it's like back in the 70s when everyone was trying to catch Kiss without their makeup.
Right.
To see what they looked like. They had names, and I think I'm not even sure, maybe their actual real names were out there, because Kiss had stage names, but no one had a photograph of them publicly.
Right.
Out in public. So this is akin to that in a sense, except this is ruining the whole gimmick.
Yeah.
Like the whole gimmick is they don't have names. They have monikers, right?
Yeah.
And they wear masks for a reason, to add to the mystique. Ghost is very similar.
Right.
A lot of masks, and we don't know who's who and what's what. This guy's name's Tobin, right? Tobin?
For Ghost, yeah.
Right, and I'm not even sure if that's his real name.
Probably not.
But it's part of the mystique. So if you're a fan, wouldn't you want to keep the mystique going?
Yeah, because when you lose that, you lose what the band is about. Aside from their music, obviously the band's about their music, but you lose that, like you said, that mystique. And I mean, that's part of it. That's kind of like unmasking Batman or Spider-Man or Superman.
Take off the glasses.
Or Rey Mysterio. It's kind of like the whole Lucha Libre thing. They wear masks for a reason.
Right.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. You're purposely trying to ruin the mystique. What, to say you're the one that did it? Look, I did it. I found this.
Yeah. Oh, you're the jerk. You're the asshole.
No,
good job.
Love me. Everyone knows now.
Yeah. Stupid.
Things people do for attention. Hopefully this didn't get too far. But if it was posted, that shit don't go away very easily.
Yeah, and I've not done, any searching to see if there's any screenshots of it or anything, because I don't care. I hope that it was caught and that it was taken down before anybody got it, or, whatever. But don't be an idiot. Don't be stupid. That's just moronic. Yeah. I read that and I was like, you gotta be shitting me. And then it happened and I was like, good grief. So yeah, that sucks. There's also somebody, and I don't know who it is, but there is somebody out there who made a song. Well, about 10 songs that are out there that have never, ever, ever been streamed.
Right. And I sent this article to you. I'm going to pull it up.
Yeah.
Because, in the modern era, and we've talked about this before.
Correct.
That the beauty of what we do on the internet is that we can have a podcast.
Right.
We do all this ourselves, and we can advertise it. We can generate an audience. The problem is anyone can do it.
Yeah.
If we can do it, everyone can do it, right?
Exactly.
And everyone can do that with music as well.
Right.
You can post your band's EP to iTunes yourself.
Yeah.
matter of fact, one of the bands we did early on, that's what they did. We talked about their EP, or like one of the first podcasts we did.
Was that All the Pretty Things? Was that when we had Logan on?
No. This is way before that.
Okay.
Local Muncie band that a friend of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a self-produced EP that they put up on iTunes and Spotify and everything else. And that's what this article's talking about.
And I misspoke. There's only, when I said 10 songs that were never streamed, that's not correct. What I meant to say was that there's only 10 songs from 2023 that had over 1 billion streams globally.
Only 10?
Only 10 had over 1 billion globally.
And they were all Taylor Swift.
Yeah, right. 79.5 million. Okay, put that number in your head. 79.5 million had between 0 and 10 streams. That is insane.
That's crazy. And it makes you wonder how many girlfriends or family members or whatever they had to get to 10.
Well, and here's an even larger one, or a smaller number, but it puts it in perspective. 45.6 million in the system, in this company's, I think it was Luminate, in their system did not register a single stream in 2023. 45.6 million. That's staggering.
It is staggering. It makes you wonder if what if it was really good?
But that means you couldn't even get your mom to listen to it.
No, nobody wants it.
I mean, one stream might have been like, woo, we've made it. I mean, it's kind of like it's kind of like our episodes. We're on different platforms, so we don't get to see where everybody listens, whether they listen on, Spotify or Apple or all that. We could keep up with it, but a lot of what we pay attention to is what's going on YouTube, because it's during the live. A lot of people like to have the visual, while they're listening versus, maybe listening to their car. We don't keep up with all that because we just enjoy doing this. But I can't imagine doing this and not having a single stream. I'm happy with 5.
Well, and we've got a handful of people in the chat and that are watching us, and I appreciate that every week.
Right.
People take an hour of their time just to listen to us ramble. But the numbers are staggering.
Yeah. So I had...
You had what?
I have the breakdown. So the top 10 countries by volume of streaming. Number 1 is obviously the United States. Can you just wild guess what number 2 is?
Gosh, Japan.
India.
Really?
Okay. Yes. Japan doesn't register until number 7. So it's United States, India, Brazil, Mexico, Indonesia, Germany, Japan, United Kingdom at 8, Canada at 9, and France at 10. Now, that's your total country by volume. There's another top 10 countries by year over year growth. So you're talking from 22 to 23. It's India. India crushed us when it came to growth for on-demand video and audio. They're sitting at 463.7 billion, and we're at like 184 billion. It's not so much, that's over a year.
Right.
Almost 500 billion. What?
And of course, the population density in India is huge.
Sure.
I don't know the exact numbers, but they've got a huge population there.
Has this been an increase in internet access?
Right. Do more people have access to the internet that didn't before? Man, it makes you wonder, because if they've got 2 billion people or whatever they've got in India,
right?
That's a lot of internet access going on.
So I'm not going to pull up the world information because it's a lot. But I can give you the top 10. This is 10. Yeah, this is the top 10 digital song consumption. This is song sales plus on demand, whatever SES is. I didn't look. Doesn't matter. Top 10 for the year of 2023. Number one is Morgan Wallen.
Of course.
With Last Night. 8. So song sales plus on-demand streams, 8.2 million. On-demand audio streams. This one's kind of the one that gets me. This is the on-demand audio stream. 1 billion. Billion.
Okay.
That's insane. Followed closely at number 2 is Miley Cyrus.
Are you kidding? That one song?
I'm sorry, Flowers?
Yes.
Yep.
That song hung on the charts. Well, so did Morgan Wallen, but
right.
That Flowers song was on the charts for the entire year in the top 5.
We don't find Taylor Swift on this list until number 6.
That's amazing.
And number 10. So
that's amazing.
Her and Za are the only 2 that are on here twice in this top 10. Now, you go to top CD album sales, Taylor Swift's got the number 1. Top vinyl album sales, Taylor Swift has the number 1. And the number 2, and the number 3, and the number 5, and the number 7. So, total sales, physical and digital, of top U.S. albums, Taylor Swift. In the 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. Yeah, just those. This is
going out and buying physical records.
Yeah.
For Taylor Swift. Her marketing team must be amazing. Well, they are.
Here's the U.S. top vinyl album sales. Number 1, 2, 3 are Taylor Swift. 5, 7 are also Taylor Swift. Also making that list, Travis Scott at number 4. Olivia Rodrigo at number 6. Lana Del Rey at 8. Fleetwood Mac at 9 with Rumors.
They re-released it.
Yep.
There was some different packaging to it, I think.
But think about that. When was that originally released? And it was re-released, and it made the top 10 in vinyl album sales.
Right. I mean, that's insane that people, because you're physically going out and buying that record. Well, you can order it as well, too, but you're getting a physical copy.
Right.
When music now is at your fingertips. So that says a lot about CDs and vinyl. That says a lot about those artists also. People want to preserve certain things and have certain things.
CDs have their own category.
Right, because they're making a bit of a comeback too, aren't they?
Somewhat, it seems like, yeah. So I mentioned earlier that there were only 10 songs that hit the billion mark with streaming. Of course, Morgan Wallen, number 1, U.S. top songs on demand streaming, audio, Morgan Wallen. Hans Zimmer got the on demand streaming U.S. top song video. I didn't know he was doing that.
I don't know who Hans Zimmer is.
What? Oh, I'm thinking of Harold Fultonmeyer. He did the theme for Miami Vice.
Oh, okay.
Hans Zimmer. See, you're going to make me look it up. Hans Zimmer did something.
I'm sure he did. He's very popular.
He is. I don't remember. Whatever. Oh, he did. He does a bunch of different soundtracks. He did Pirates of the Caribbean, Batman, Gladiator, Sherlock Holmes, Dune,
okay,
Da Vinci Code. Yeah, so he was like a big movie guy, kind of like the Star Wars guy.
I didn't know soundtracks were a thing anymore.
Oh yeah, I mean, big time. I listen to him all the time. Not really. The Yeah, so there's a bunch of information. If you want to look on it, you can go to luminatedata.com. Look that stuff up. It's pretty interesting. There's just so much on there. And that was only the stuff that I'm looking at from the United States.
And
now,
they'll
if you
contribute to Billboard. These are direct contributors to Billboard magazine.
right,
Basically, where they get their information, right, was this service.
correct. The cool thing, which I thought, was their area for podcasts, and there we are sitting at number one. So very, very, very happy about that. That was amazing. If you can't find it, let me know and I'll send you the link. But it's pretty neat.
Natalie makes a comment that Morgan Wallen and Miley had songs that were big on TikTok.
She's not wrong,
and I'm sure that contributes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure TikTok contributes a lot to what people listen to, because people are hearing things they don't hear normally, especially a younger generation. My daughter has a fit with the TikTok culture because when people hear a song and she's around them, they might say something to her like, "Oh, I know that song. That's a TikTok song." And she wants to scream at them like, "No, that's Fleetwood Mac." That's Morgan Wallen or whatever.
Sirius XM has a TikTok channel.
Do they really?
Yeah. Where you can hear all the songs on TikTok. Also,
TikTok.
If you didn't know, I don't know if I can't pull it up now, but if you go to TikTok, my wife actually showed this to me. If you go to TikTok and you like a song, and I'm just going to let me see if I can find one. I'll just kind of do a demo, a little demonstration. Nope, can't put that one on there. But anyway, you can go to a song and you can add it to your Apple playlist.
Mm-hmm.
And when you bring up your music for Apple, the folder is called TikTok. And it'll have it'll have the artist and the song on there. I've done that a few times.
Are we talking about people that are using this as backgrounds to what they're doing on TikTok?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you hear a 7 second snippet and you're like, "Oh shit, I want to hear that song. That sounds pretty good." If it's available, you can go and get it off of freaking Apple by just pressing it in TikTok. You can download a lot of songs to your Apple Music. Yeah, it's exactly what I was talking about. So it's crazy.
Shazam does that too. If you Shazam a song, it will go to your Apple.
What is Shazam?
You know what Shazam is.
You know what it is. Talking about Napster next?
Are you saying that people don't use Shazam when they are unfamiliar with some song that they're hearing while they're walking around Walmart?
Yeah, you use Siri.
Why would I use Siri?
Because all you got to do is say, "Hey Siri, what is this song?" The song you're listening to is Black on Black.
But why would I ask Siri when I can just hit a button?
But I don't want to pull up the app and all that stuff.
I don't want people to know that I don't know.
You do when it's like Miley Cyrus.
I don't want people to know I don't know, and then they wonder why I'm doing this as I try to get my phone closer to the speaker.
They're going to look at you weird anyway if that's what you're doing. I'm just saying. But whatever.
It will go into a folder in my Apple Music called Shazam.
You have a folder in your Apple Music called Shazam?
I didn't create it. Apple did.
I've got one that says TikTok, so I mean,
exactly.
Yeah. Whatever.
And you're full of Chinese propaganda.
Hey, you know what starts tomorrow?
What starts tomorrow?
The Rock Island Fest.
This is in Florida, correct?
This is in Key West. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that we should be going. However, our tickets didn't make it. I'm not sure why, but we should be there. Have you heard this lineup?
The lineup is pretty good. Go ahead, though. I'm pulling it up now.
It's stupid. I mean, it's ridiculous. So January 17th through the 20th of 2024 here in good old Key West, Rock Island Fest 2024 is what it's called. Wednesday, which is tomorrow night, because we're doing this on Tuesday. Tomorrow night is Night Ranger. They're the headliners. Opening for them is Wigwam.
Right. Who is an
Winger.
older band trying to make a comeback, correct?
Right. Winger and Mr. Big. All in one night. Just those 4 bands.
Think about that. And Mr. Big's on their farewell tour.
Correct.
You and I saw Winger over the summer. They were amazing.
Yeah.
I've seen Night Ranger twice now. They're amazing.
But it gets better.
Be a fun night.
Thursday night, your opening band is Enough's Enough, followed by LA Guns, Don Felder,
who is excellent live.
Right. With your headliner Thursday night, Tom Kiefer. I'm waiting for Kathy to just go off and be like, yep, I'm heading to Key West. Friday, I mean, it just keeps getting better. Friday, the opening band is Trickster, and they're putting on an acoustic set. Jefferson Starship follows Trickster.
I wonder why they're doing acoustic.
Who knows? Lou Graham.
Yeah, who is better than you think.
Live.
Live.
Yes. Dee Snider. And the headliner is the Party Girl with Bret Michaels.
Right. And I think these guys that are in this group will be part of that Party Girl. Dee Snider, Lou Graham, Starship.
Right. It's the Party Girl featuring Dee Snider, Lou Graham, Jefferson Starship, and Trickster. Now, right. I would leave Friday night and start heading home.
Because Saturday. This is a weird lineup on Saturday, too.
Thank you. I was thinking the same thing.
They don't fit. I meant to tell my youngest about this because she loves Bowling for Soup.
Okay, they're the opener that night.
They are the opener.
Wait. Does she love the band or does she literally like Bowling for Soup? It's a legit question.
But doesn't it sound fun to be bowling for soup?
I'd rather bowl for tacos.
Oh, man, that'd be fun, too.
Yeah, bowl for Alfredo sauce.
No, but she loves that band. She sends me their music all the time.
I did not know they still existed.
I think they just put a record out.
I thought they only had one song.
Alexa Bliss?
Yes.
No, they have several.
Bowling for Soup, followed by Lit, followed by Buck Cherry, and the headliner for Saturday night is Stone Temple Pilots.
Shannon's ready for a road trip.
I saw that. Yeah.
Buck Cherry and Stone Temple Pilots would be good. Bowling for Soup, honestly, would be good. I think they had a band member pass away recently, too. Bowling for Soup did. All in all, this would be a fun 4 days, though. All in all.
So the kickoff party, here's what I like. The kickoff party is tonight. Adam and the Metal Hawks are doing this. Kip Winger is playing solo. And our former guest, Cassandra Carson and Paralandra.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So that I'd totally be there, tonight, tomorrow, Friday, leave Friday, and, beat the crowd. So,
beat the crowd.
Yeah. But, I mean, too cool. I think it's really, really neat. It's going to be a good show. Should be a good festival. I can't wait to see some videos and some photos from it. Should be good. I'm curious to see how that Saturday bunch goes. This is what this is I think the third year of Rock Island Fest in Key West. Bret Michaels did the first year. He wasn't there last year. Now he's back again. Right. But I mean, they've had everybody from Firehouse and Steelheart, Skid Row, Warrant, Enough's Enough, Bullet Boys, Enough's Enough, who's back again. Dee Snider, who's also back for this year. There's a lot of 80s bands. Jack Russell's Great White's been there before. Good grief. Striper, Quiet Riot. It looks like Enough's Enough has been there each year. And that's pretty cool. Styx and Tesla were there last year with Loverboy, Vince Neil. There's always something. I think it's just going to have to be a January trip at some point just to go down.
This has just occurred to me. This is the marketing mind I'm using, but these are all bands that you and I are familiar with. We are of a certain age,
Right.
and
62.
I think this is a very good marketing ploy to get people that have an average, a pretty good income.
Right.
People of our age have achieved a little bit. We've got some income now, and we don't have kids to worry about. Maybe they're out of the nest, and we can spend 4 days in Key West and spend a bunch of money and watch some kick-ass music.
Right.
I think that's some good marketing.
So I'm looking at the passes just real quick. $150 per person is the all-day pass for Saturday. And that's your Stone Temple Pilot, Buck Cherry Lit, and Bowling for Soup.
Okay.
Same price for Friday, $149. That's your Brett Michaels Party Girl.
Okay.
It drops to $129 tomorrow night for Tom Kiefer, Ellie Guns, and Enough's Enough.
You are kidding me.
Oh, it gets better. Wednesday. So tomorrow night, Night Ranger, Mr. Big, Winger, and Wigwam, $99 a person.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. For all of those bands.
That's worth $99.
It really is. Because if you figure that's a little bit more than $20 a ticket. It's,
I've paid more than that to see probably worse bands.
Yeah, it's $25 a ticket.
No, that's ludicrous. Well worth it.
There are some packages. I'm going to touch on one of them because I can't get the information on the Diamond Pass. But just to give an example, the Sapphire Pass, which is experience the VIP treatment at Rock Island Fest with our 4-day. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4-day Sapphire VIP Pass, which includes access to the exclusive Sapphire Chalet tent at the amphitheater, one private VIP party with a special artist performance, and your commemorative lanyard and laminate. 4-day pass, $850. So, $200 a day.
That's probably not too bad.
Probably not. I have to do a little bit more looking. I wanted to see all the stupid Diamond one to see if the Diamond was
the Power Up Festival that happened in October.
Right.
With AC/DC, Priest, Maiden, etc. That was what, $600 for 2 nights, right?
Correct.
3 nights?
I think it was 3.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a little over $600.
So the Diamond one, I'm just looking at that. Apparently they have a bunch of phases. They have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4 where they all start going up in price, whatever. Packages are sold out. Let's see. Pass price, the Diamond VIP is $1,000 a person. But I also can't check to see what all you get with the Diamond.
And I'm thinking too that Key West is a much more attractive destination.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. This includes your hotel.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's a package for 2. Let's say $2,559 per person for the Diamond Premier, and that's just at the Gates Hotel. They've also got Margaritaville. They got a bunch of different hotels where they've actually done a thing. Here's the thing, though. I'm looking at those prices. Not getting to see the bands is huge, but I can go on a cruise for $2,000 for 2 people, minus the bands. So if I went to do a cruise for $200, I could spend $500 more and see the bands, because that's a package for 2.
You also have the bands that have the cruises.
Yeah.
There's several of them. I don't know what those cost, but
Fozzy. I mean, they've always got something going on.
I'm trying to think of the metal ones they've got going on. I don't know what those cost, but I imagine it probably is not that much more than what you're proposing for a regular cruise.
Yeah, Kiss Cruise. I mean, there's a classic one right there.
Yeah. Monsters of Rock Cruise. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so pretty cool. We've been working on some guests, trying to get something going. 2024 is just one of those things that it's wintertime and it's hard to get some guys or gals going right now. But, the messages are being sent, the requests are being sent. Of course, we always appreciate everybody. Of course, Kathy, we thank you for always showing up and supporting us with Music and More Records. Jason with Bad Company Barbecue is going on hiatus for a little bit. And I think he's just taking a vacation or something.
I used Sicilian Sun tonight.
Ooh, nice.
Wife's chicken parmesan that she made that I had right before the podcast, and that stuff is amazing. So if you get a chance to pick up some Sicilian Sun from Bad Company Barbecue, do that.
Yeah. Next Tuesday, we should be here. We'll know more later, but I'm pretty sure we will be. So yeah, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We're here just about every Tuesday. If we're not, then it'll be the next one, unless we take 2 weeks off again for Christmas. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. You got anything else?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, me neither. Hey, thanks for joining us in the chat. If you're watching live, great. If you're not, do it next week. Watch us live. It's fun. Kathy, your income would be minus $43,907. I understand. But hey, I think we should do it anyway. Let's do a Weekly Poor Podcast road trip to Key West, January 2025.
We'll spot you.
No, we won't.